Today I'm going to talk about a few social media strategies, some stuff that we recently did at AppsFire in the past couple of months, some successes that we have. I guess a little bit about me is soon going to be 10 years in the marketing industry. Various companies from 15 people and agencies to now AppsFire is the biggest company that I've ever worked for, which is about 1,500 employees, 22 offices around the world, marketing team of 120 people, something like that, which is a robust localization department and everything else. So my job at AppsFire is how to get as much exposure as we can with as little resources as possible. That's generally been my job in my career. I work with no actual budget. Sometimes I have more resources within the company, sometimes less. And that's the point of this talk, of how to do with what you have. Sometimes it's a little bit more than you expect, and sometimes it's you work with whatever. Generally, the problem nowadays is LinkedIn. We're all doing B2B. LinkedIn is as crowded as it's ever been. Last year passed the 1 billion members, and there's so much demand, but not enough. So much supply, but so much demand, but not enough supply. And it's really hard to crack the algorithm, as we all like to talk about all the time. And again, I'm going to show how we did it. Again, this is just two examples from the past couple of months. So the first example is G2. It's been mentioned here before. G2 is a website that's a third-party review website. Many companies are there. I hope all of your companies are there as well. And part of my responsibility is also managing the third-party review sites at AppsFire. And a couple of months ago, I got an email that every quarter they release a bunch of badges that you might have seen in your LinkedIn feed. And they were kind of tired of everybody just sharing, oh, we got 20 more badges or 40 badges or 100 badges or whatever. And they decided to do a creative competition. For us, this was something that we had to win. As my VP brand, my boss said, we have to win it, no matter what. I don't care what, who, whatever, we're winning it. There's 4 categories: highest engagement, most fun, quirky or clever, best use of video, and their G2 panel pick. So we decided to do a fun, quirky video that will get a lot of engagement, and they will choose whatever category they want us to win in. So let's see it first. I hope it plays. Hey.
Hey.
Check this out. Sick.
What the have you done?
Why? It's our badge.
But we're in the enterprise category.
That's the video.
You won, right?
Yes, we won. Hey.
Hey.
Check this out. I can't see this anymore. This is just. So, results. I posted it organically on our LinkedIn feed, on other channels as well, of course. But these are the results: 36,000 organic impressions, a 7% engagement rate, 1,700 clicks, 500 reactions, comments, shares. Afterwards, we also boosted it. We put some money into it as like an ad, which those helped it reach almost 100,000 impressions, which is high numbers for us. I don't want to, assume your metrics, but for us, it's definitely a success. So there was also, obviously, we actually won. G2 posted the blog. They posted a bunch of social posts. I posted it. A bunch of people tagged us. Some people tagged me in their competition post as well. I guess to get some exposure from us. And this is to say that there's a secondary wave of impact here. I can only see the 36,000 impressions because it's on my platform. I have no idea how much all of this is as well, but it's a lot. Also, my face was all over the offices for like a month, which was cool, but also embarrassing. And so what did it actually took from us to produce something like this? Creative time. I'm also part of the creative team. We have brilliant people that I worked with on a daily basis. This was mostly me and Adnoy, who is a brilliant guy. We were sitting for hours trying to come up with an angle. I actually had, I think, a funnier angle, which was I'm coming to the office in a badger suit or costume, and people just look at me like I'm an idiot and say, badges, not badgers. Very dumb, but might have succeeded even more, I think. We just didn't have the time to order the costume from Amazon. That was the first choice. So creative time, actors, obviously me and Daniela, who's our internal comms manager, and she did an amazing job as well. We're also good friends, so it worked well. Shooting equipment, lights, cameras, audio, all of this, design and editing. So you can buy the equipment, but you also need the expertise. You need people who work full-time and know how to operate these things. Space, we were in the process of moving offices, and so for like a month we had an office full of computers and desks and chairs, but it was empty. So it was perfect for this use. And obviously dollars for paid promotion, which again here I'm talking about organically, but we did boost it afterwards. So second example, a few weeks later, it was August, so last month. LinkedIn is kind of dead. Everybody's on vacation. Dani Cohen, who she's our employer brand expert, you probably know her very well from LinkedIn. She came up with an idea. Let's do a series of funny out-of-office messages.
I read layoffs. I'm like, why is she so happy?
No. Day off, yeah. So we, again, set for thinking about it creatively. We had Anita day off. She's working on her 10 lines. We had Vic Asian. I'm out of office, but you always say you don't need marketing, so no reason to look for me now. We had Far Away. I'm on vacation, totally online. We had Holiday. And Dawn at Call, and Can't Talk. So this reached the results first. Almost 60,000 impressions, 46% engagement rate, clicks, reactions, comments, shares. Almost double the results of the G2 video. In terms of resources, it was basically nothing. It was a couple hours of thinking of the ideas, a little bit of ChatGPT, about an hour of design from one of the designers. This is a basic Gmail template. So very simple, very cheap, pretty much for free. And so what's better? First one, second one, obviously there is no better, but G2, we invested a lot of man hours. There was about 10 people involved in the process. It was a few hours of shooting. Those 27 seconds were like 4 hours of shooting just to set up and everything. And the exposure was supposedly smaller, but it was on brand, it was memorable, it was talking about our successes. Like I said before, there was a bigger secondary exposure, so I don't know how many people also saw it, but a lot. And it was cross-department use, so the paid team used it to literally run ads with this video. So, and the out-of-office, smaller investment, bigger exposure, but kind of not memorable. Maybe some of you will remember the joke, but you might not necessarily remember that it came from AppsFlyer. There was nothing specifically, like literally every company, all of you could have done the same post and you would have probably done really well. Not really on brand. no really secondary exposure. There was just 3 shares to the post, so, and I only used it for social, and there was not really other uses for it. So how did we get there? And I guess that's what you can take out of it. First of all, you can do both. Even though I, on paper, have all these resources, it's not like every idea that I have, everybody will just line up and do my content and produce the videos that I want. It takes time. We have other priorities. We have other things to do. So you need to be open to do both. Second thing, you have more control than you think. So if you need an actor, I act. When we need to write, I write. When we need to do a creative, I do the creative. I don't do it by myself. Again, we have an incredible team, but a lot of these ideas come from me. A lot of these ideas come from other people. And all of you can assemble a small creative team within your company. It can be you and the designer. It can be you and the content writer, or whoever it is. Maybe if there's an agency, then you can set up specific time that you work on ideas. There's always something you can do more than you think. And I'm saying this as someone who was working in a 15-people company, just me and another person on the marketing team. There's a lot you can do by yourself, especially nowadays with all the AI tools and such. And everything and everyone can be a source of creativity. So like I said, G2 is a different responsibility that I have on the team, and we used it as a source for ideas. We had ideas from the employer branding manager. We have literally, there's holidays, there's events, there's so much happening all the time, and it's always the source for creative for us. And that's it. I try to be quick. And questions? Yes.
What was the purpose of these OO messages? I didn't really understand it. What was the purpose?
So we have AppsFire, me personally, and also AppsFire in general, believes in the power of brand. And for us, that means, like, I work under the VP brand. We have our brand team is about 20 people. Yes, Chen Guter. And for us, we have a goal of constantly being on top of mind of everybody, everywhere, as much as we can. So that means sometimes it's a very well-produced video. Sometimes it's just having everybody on LinkedIn seeing our post and reaching 60,000 people with 1 hour of work.
Shared it on LinkedIn.
Yes.
I saw it, but I didn't understand the meaning. I mean, the goal.
The meaning was humor, just to make people, yes, just for the sake of impressions. Yes, just for the sake of being funny. That,
What's the ratio to just being funny and actually talking about your product offering, your solutions, company?
So generally, I try to not talk about the product and not talk about our solutions. I don't think most people are interested in it. I don't, like our followers, I mean. They are interested in the space, and when we have news, we announce it. But I'm not trying to sell. There's no CTA, not on G2 and not on the out of office. There's no go to our website. There's no nothing. The purpose is just to entertain and just to bring in valuable content. Even if there's a blog that I'm sharing the insights from the blog. If we have a product announcement that we're trying to explain the benefit that people have of having such a product, but it's not like go now and download it, and there's no call to action to most of my posts. And that's part of it, because people don't want to be sold to most of the time. There's enough ads that we all see. And also there's other people in the company that's their job. They're running ads, they have big budgets, we have email marketing, we have events, we have localization, we have whatever you want, we have all of it. 120 marketers, we cover all bases. For me, the job is exposure and to be memorable and have people just enjoy our brand. Thank you. Thank you.